Hi guys, it's Sherry. I hope that you're having a fantastic day. Here's a question for you. Have you ever had a calendar? You love the graphics on that calendar, but the year has passed and you didn't want to throw it out? Stay tuned. Welcome to my channel. I am so glad that you are choosing to spend a portion of your day with me. And a big thank you to everyone who is supporting my channel in any way. But in particular, I really want to thank everyone who has bought me a cup of coffee and those of you who support my monthly members group. A big thank you for helping me to keep this channel running at the level we have all come to expect and the level we all love. Thank you so much. And in my opening, I asked the question about calendars. We've all had calendars that we absolutely love the pictures for each month, but the year has passed and most people take those calendars and just throw them away and put the calendar for the current year up. So today I'm going to show you a way to repurpose those calendars, or if you're like me and you found some 2022 calendars that you like, taking those calendars apart and repurposing them for something else. And so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to deconstruct calendars to use them in our paper crafting. And this will also be a great idea for those large prints that we might have in our paper pads. This is going to be a fun way that we can use those as well. So y'all know what time it is. It's time to make it. All right, y'all. So before we jump into the project, I'm just going to show you the calendar that we're going to be using on today's project. Here is the front of that calendar. It is a 2022 calendar that I found at Dollar Tree. When you open it, the pages are really flimsy. So I'll show you my technique for firming these up. And then on the back, you can see all of the wonderful pages that I'm going to be able to make from this particular calendar. So if you buy one 12-month calendar, you automatically have 12 beautifully designed pages that you can use in your paper crafting. So this is the page that we're going to be using today. Isn't that gorgeous? And then on the back side, it's going to have the monthly information, but this is the side that I'm more focused on today. And I'll just give you a quick flip through so that you can see some of the wonderful pages that I'm going to have to work with. So if you don't have much paper, take a calendar apart and use that as your paper. Now the calendar size that I have here will be 11 by 11, so that's going to make it perfect for the project that we'll be doing. And here is that project. We're just going to take this and turn it into a box top. So we're going to make a really sweet box, and then we're going to use a calendar page as the top. I could have also used a calendar page for the bottom, but I have plenty of paper that will coordinate with this, so I decided that I would turn mine into 12 box tops. And when I pull out that calendar at a glance look, you can see that this is the paper that I used right here for this box. Of course, we're not going to have all of the graphics showing on the top, but we will have enough of it showing as well as wrapped around to give us a custom, one-of-a-kind packaging. And so here is what we're going to need. I am going to use this beautiful 12 by 12 pumpkin colored paper, and I will be mounting this sheet to that. And this is how I'm going to firm up the lid. So I'm going to mount it to this. And by mounting it, I am now going to turn this calendar page into double-sided decorative paper to use in my project. And then I'll be using this beautiful piece from Anna Griffin as the box bottom. So if you want to make this project, you're going to need 2 pieces of 12 by 12 cardstock or whatever it is you want to use in place of these 2. And then we'll need an 11 by 11 calendar page, or you could even do a 12 by 12. And that would mean that you need to make sure that you are doing exact mounting when you put this down. All right, y'all. So what I've used to put the adhesive on the back of this, I have used my Xyron Creatopia. This works just like the Xyron Creative Station. Basically, all you're doing is you're taking your piece, you're putting it in, and then we crank and turn it and feed it through. I've already placed the adhesive on this, so I'm not going to run it through again. This machine is discontinued. I've had this machine now since it first came out, and I can't even remember the year that it came out, but it came out a long time ago, and I grabbed one when they came out with them. They have discontinued the machine. However, the sticker portion of it is still supported. So if you happen to see some of these on eBay, you might want to consider grabbing one because they are a great little resource to have in your crafty supply arsenal. Now, if you don't have a Xyron Creatopia, all is not lost because you can use spray adhesive to put spray on the back of your calendar page, or if you want to, you can take the time to tape it, or if you have the large adhesive sheets that are also sold on the market, you can use those as well. So there are numerous ways to get that sticky on the back of your calendar page. All right, so I have applied the adhesive to the back of this calendar page, and there is going to be a clear film if you're using the Xyron. And so all you need to do is peel away that clear film that's on the top. Then I'm going to flip this over and use my big old spatula to make sure I have everything nice and stuck. And then I can peel away the backer sheet. And I don't know if you guys can see the sheen on that, but the adhesive is now edge to edge on this 11 by 11 inch piece. I am going to bring in my 12 by 12, and I'm going to take this and place it down. And this is a wonderful way to turn single-sided sheets into double-sided paper, or in this case, it is a great way to not only firm up a very thin piece that you might be working with, but you're also turning that into a double-sided piece. So now I've brought in my cutter, and we're just going to trim this to get rid of the overhang. So now we have a piece that is 11 by 11, and we have a piece that is 12 by 12. Now for the piece that is 11 by 11, this is going to be our lid. So I need to trim this even more. So what you're going to do for that lid is you're going to trim it to 10 5/8 by 10 5/8. So now we're going to take our 12 by 12 piece, which I will be using as the base, and we're going to score it at 1/2 inch and at 3 on all 4 sides. So that's 1/2 inch and 3. So we scored this box at 1/2 inch and at 3 on all 4 sides. And that's the box bottom. And you can see that I could have gone with either side of this because they're both beautiful. But I think I want some of that gold showing. Okay, so now I'm just folding and burnishing all of my scores. And then once I have the scores all folded and burnished on all 4 sides of this, we're going to remove these 3 pieces. So we'll have these 3 corner pieces on all 4 sides that we want to get rid of. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I am going to go to this intersection right here, and I'll cut straight down, and then I can angle in right there, and then I'll go to this intersection right here, angle in, angle there, and reduce that. So I'll go up to that second score mark, drag straight down, angle in there, angle there, and reduce that piece. We're going to do the same thing on all 4 sides. Okay, so once you've released the tabs on all of these, you're going to have 2 sections that are straight cuts on the end. We need to go ahead and just angle in a little bit on those. And the reason why we're doing this is because once we fold this over, we want to make sure that the edges are not hitting and that this will close nice and tight. Okay, so now we're going to flip it over and we're going to place our glue on these tabs. Now you can use tape if you want to. For me, anytime that I'm making a box that might have any weight in it, I like to use glue. But you can use tape if you want. It's all about using what you have and what you prefer. And so I'm just going to get this lined up in the corner, getting everything nice and tight. I'll use my big old spatula to go in and get that stick started. And then I'm going to take this side, get it stuck. And then I'll do the same thing with this one. And you can see that this is a beautiful pumpkin colored box. And it's perfect for this particular project. So now I'm going to fold these back. Let's take some glue, put some glue on this. Then we can fold these in. Go ahead and get them stuck on the inside. And then I'll just go around it one more time to make sure all of those inside folds are folded over and nicely stuck. And now you see we have a nice box. If you wanted to put something heavy in here, you can add a stabilizing piece of chipboard or some extra cardstock that's 6x6 to go on the inside. And now that we have the box bottom, we need to make the lid. So we're going to take this custom piece that we created and we cut it down to 10 5/8 by 10 5/8. Bring in my scoreboard and we're going to score it at 1/2 inch and at 2 1/4 on all 4 sides. 1/2 inch and 2 1/4. As you can see, when I was scoring, I am scoring through some of my words and a portion of the words on the side. That's okay because basically what we're going to have is that wraparound effect. So you can still see this and you can still see on this one how that bird did not lose any of the bird. So it's going to be the same way with this. You will have your words sort of offset, but that's going to be okay because that'll add to the charm of your custom box top. So now all we need to do is fold and burnish all of these scores. Now, if you don't like the offset look, how I'm doing this project might not be for you, but for me personally, I've always liked the offset, and I think, like I said, it adds to the charm of these little autumn projects. And so again, once you have folded and burnished, we have these 3 pieces that we need to get rid of, just like we did on the box bottom. So we're going to go up to that second score mark right here, drag straight down, angle in, angle here, cut there, and reduce. I'll do it one more time with you guys, and then I'll do the rest of the box off camera. So we're just going to go up to the second score, drag down, angle here, angle here, here, and reduce. And then once you have all of your tabs released, again, we're going to take our glue, place glue on the 4 tabs, and we'll get this folded and stuck. So I'll flip that over, use my spatula to make sure that's stuck. And then we'll do the same thing here on all 4 sides. Take my glue, put my glue, and get my corners nice and stuck. All right, guys, so we're going to take our glue, place glue on our outer flaps, fold them over, and get them stuck. And just like with the lid bottom, we're going to do this on all 4 sides. And now that we have all of our edges folded over, we have our beautiful box. And you can see what I was saying about how the word wraps around and how it wraps around on the side as well. That's not anything that I would worry about because I love the look of my lid. So I'm going to take my lid, put it on for the moment of truth time, and you can see that we have a very nice fitting lid on our box. This is a fun, easy way to be able to take those calendar pages that you might fall in love with, and instead of using them for home decor or just as a calendar, why not take them, deconstruct that calendar, and then turn it into workable paper for your paper crafts. So I am going to put this lid back on. So I'm going to bring that first one back in so that you can see the wonderful things we're able to make when we think outside of the box and we're looking for ways to turn something that ordinarily wasn't meant to be a part of paper crafting into actual paper for the paper crafting. So we are making our own double-sided paper with this beautiful outside. And then in this case, I turned mine into a box. You can turn these into bags. You can turn these into notebooks. Totally up to you. But this is just a fun way to use those inexpensive calendar pages to create double-sided paper. So guys, you might not have a Dollar Tree in your area. You might not have access to this particular calendar or to this particular calendar, but I'm sure in your area you have low-cost 2022 calendars. You might find puppies, you might find florals. These little inexpensive 2022 calendars are generally going to be found in a lot of different places and not for a whole lot of money. So I hope that you have enjoyed this fun, quick and easy way of taking a calendar page and turning it into a part of your paper crafting. If you have liked this video, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join this amazing online crafting family. You guys, as always, please be safe, be kind, happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.